You might know I play Roblox. And Minecraft.
Chicken jockey! Flint and steel!
I also conjure interesting stories. No. And I make YouTube content! But did you know I do hand-drawn cartography? This is Chaseberg, my newest, most extravagant work yet. To understand its significance, I must tell you my marvelous journey. The realm of geography fascinated young Jaden. That classroom globe and multiple maps led to my very own. Unbeknownst at the time, this first drawing ignited my love to learn about our world. Google Maps, countless mediocre attempts to draw the entire United States, and comics of states fighting against each other only fueled my burning curiosity. During early middle school, the birth of my so-called Phase 1 maps took place. Blacksburg. Becoming the foundation of my craft, Phase 1 made me question what cartography represented conceptually. My last city from this era, Eastboro, proved itself to be my best work yet. What were you doing in middle school? After creating Eastboro, I strove to be more daring in my pursuits, to further push the limits of my imagination. This would be the transition to Phase 2. This unnamed city, stepping closer to making my own unique look, is the first of 5. Fully completing these cities, however, proved to be problematic. A major shift came about soon thereafter, but it forced me to endure a task so daunting to nearly most 8th graders. Dedicating not weeks, not months, but almost an entire year to one single piece. A rough draft for a new city would be the first hints of Phase 3, developing into what would become Deltadale, a city that symbolized my boundless opportunities for cartography, juxtaposed with creating American-inspired metropolises. 3 more maps were drawn during Phase 3, St. Peninsula, St. Jacksville, inspired by Jacksonville, and by far my best work, Orlandstown, based off of Orlando. With these 4 maps showing my talents and intricacy, it's like I had reached the sky. So what now? At my school, a personally chosen, year-long Capstone project is required to graduate. Knowing about Capstone before its formal introduction, I knew I wanted to put forth my next map, a Tampa and Miami-based city called Tampiami. This never came to fruition. I was first assigned to pose a big question. The future of city planning first came to mind. How do you plan and create a city that promotes sustainability and a lively environment that caters to the needs of individuals? How can that be replicated onto a 2D surface? Next, I made 10 annotations throughout the first half of senior year. Highway design, sustainability in cities, rest stops, shopping centers, and even interviewing with the town of Davidson's city planner were some highlights in my research, especially the interview. Now, it's rapidly approaching February 2025. Where a week-long internship eagerly awaits. Researching urban planning and highway design, I wanted to intern with the city planning department of a nearby North Carolinian city. Reaching out to 4 metro areas, I got the green light from Concord and Greensboro. Not only was this extremely helpful for Capstone, but a personally special experience not many have at 17. Concord hosted me the first few days. I attended meetings, saw a drone demonstration, explored GIS or Geographical Information Services, saw tangible blueprints, did a streetscaping tour, attended the grand opening of an apartment building downtown, and an awesome snowy historical walking tour. Greensboro was next. This single day was much of the same, but at the city level. No walking tours were scheduled, so I explored downtown myself and the impressive, for Greensboro, Four Seasons Town Center, a surprisingly alive 3-story shopping mall. These alligator shoes and Dillards, though, Can you imagine me in these? Getting all the ladies. Finally, it's time to focus on my main product. Chaseberg's map is just that, kicking off on the 24th of September 2024, Phase 4's Genesis. This also began the eager return to making unique metros from my own imagination, meaning new names must be conjured. Something new I've tested is a log of each day put towards my work. Though Chaseberg isn't fully completed, I saw it a great showcase of the maps I've made, while blasting some deadmau5.
I'll be headed to college in August. That's something I still can't believe. And I'll still draw my little creations and challenge my skills to further push the boundaries of my imagination and craftsmanship. Certainly, I'll be doing cartography longer than I could ever anticipate. I wanted to give a special thanks to all of my Capstone advisors, those who contributed town names and ideas for Chaseberg's map, the city planning departments of Concord and Greensboro, North Carolina, and everyone who supported my project in any way. If I had to summarize my entire Capstone project into one sentence, let it be this. My capstone is the maturity of my passion and love for geography, while simultaneously hosting the birth of a newfound purpose for cartography, designing a future where all can thrive and help each other. Enough talking. Let's go for a drive.